Hello. Today we are going to do a crab stitch. Okay, a crab stitch. Really, you may read this as a backward single stitch, reversal single stitch, lobster stitch, but it's called a crab stitch. And basically, what this is when you want to have a clean finished edge on a project you have finished. This is a little beanie hat I made, so I'm just going to show you how to do a reversal crab stitch. When you finish your last row of your stitch, no matter what you were doing, double, single, however you were doing, now you want to finish it up with a reversal stitch. It is a little cumbersome at first, and it's a little, it takes a while to kind of work backwards, because instead of working this way, you're going to be working that way, not this way, but that way. Okay, so what you do to start it off, you make your single crochet, and then you're going to work backwards, and you're not going to go this way in front of your stitch. You're going backward. Like, see, here's the opening of mine. You're going to work backwards, and you're going to go into that first V stitch you had, and just like a regular crochet, single crochet, you're going to grab your yarn. It's kind of a little hard to grab, but you're going to grab your yarn, and you're going to pull it through both that first V and your stitch. And you may have to kind of move it over a little bit. It's really hard the first time to get it started, but once you get it started, it's not so bad. So again, after you do that, you're only going to do, again, you're going to take your needle, and you're going to see here on my V's here at the top, you're going into those holes. Okay, so you're going to go into the next stitch, and you work it back. So it's almost like you're going in your arms like this, and you're going into that stitch. You're going to go into that stitch, and you're going to grab your yarn like you would ordinarily if you were doing a single crochet the first way. So you grab, and I grab mine like this. You can see, pull it through, and then pull it through too. Okay. Again, I'm going to take my needle and I'm going into the back, because really I'm working this way, which is opposite. That's why it's reversed. Grab my yarn, it comes up, put the yarn through my single crochet. Go through the next one. Put my yarn in, grab the yarn, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through. And you can see it's going to start forming like a nice little closure. Okay. So let's do it a couple of times. Again, take my needle, and I'm going backwards. So I'm twisting my hand this way because I'm going inside here. So I'm taking it, and I'm going in through that stitch right there. Go through, grab some yarn, pull it through, pull it up, pull the yarn around, and through. Again, I'll do a couple more. In through the back, grab the yarn through, yarn over. This is single crochet, and you can see how it's beginning to knot up. See if you can see it real good. It's beginning to knot up like that. That's what it's going to look like. I'll do a couple more. Again, just going right back to the V. By the time you get to the 10th of 4 of these, you can see how it begins to form, and it takes a little minute. I think just the first 2 are the hardest ones to start, but once you start, you're just going through that stitch. You're going backwards in, around, in, and you just keep going all the way around until you finish your project. You just keep going around and around and around you go. I've done my crab stitch all the way around. I'm back to the beginning, and I'm just going to do what we call a slip stitch. I'm just going to go ahead and slip stitch into the top of here like so. Pull the yarn through both loops, and I'm going to cut it off, and you can see you have a nice little crab stitch, and this is your crab stitch. You can see from here, and see how the edge is finished up real nice. And remember, with the crab stitch, that's it. It's just a nice crab stitch, and it looks really nice. You can turn this head either way. You can do it this way, and it blows up really nice. You want to have the crab stitch looking out that way. One thing about crochet, you can go either way directions. So here you have it. And that's your reversal crab stitch. Bye. See you in the next one.